Hello, it's Tom here and welcome back to another video. Today's video is 3 steps to recovery on your rest day. So there's 3 main things, but I've also got some bonus things that you can do on a rest day as well, but they'll be at the end, so make sure you stay around to listen to them because they are pretty important too. The first one is sleep. I'm sure you've heard that all before, but sleep is so important. Honestly, you know how it is when you wake up and you haven't had enough sleep, you don't feel yourself. But there's a lot more science behind it as well. Basically, when you're in your deep sleep, that's when your brain is fully relaxed, so blood isn't getting pushed to your brain as much as usual. So that allows the blood to get pumped to all your muscles, which carries oxygen and nutrients, and that means that it repairs your muscles. You spend about 40% of your sleep in deep sleep. So obviously the longer you sleep in general, the more deep sleep you're getting, so that's why you need to make sure you get into 8 to 10 hours of sleep, especially after a game or a tough day training. Number 2 is your nutrition needs to be on point. You need to make sure you're eating clean. I mean, you should be doing all this anyway if you're wanting to be a footballer or if you are a footballer, but you need to make sure that you're getting enough protein, enough carbohydrates and enough healthy fat. That could be avocado or nuts or anything like that. Obviously your protein, that's meat. It's got to be lean meat though. Try and have lean, like tuna or chicken, lean sources of protein. Make sure when you are getting carbohydrates, don't go for the simple carbohydrates like sweets and stuff like that. Make sure you're going for the complex carbohydrates like pasta and rice, brown rice if you can, because that's going to store the energy in your muscles and in your body for when you next exercise. So say you've got training on the Monday, you are going to have the energy from that. So a few good meals that I have is, for breakfast I'll have some oats or oatmeal or whatever you want to call it, and then I'll also have a slice of toast with some peanut butter on and a banana on top as well. So that's making sure that you're getting your carbohydrates back in, some healthy fats in the peanut butter and some protein as well in the oatmeal. Obviously you can add more protein to your oatmeal, but what I do to make sure I'm getting even more nutrients in is I'll have what's going on? Have a protein smoothie. So this has got obviously loads of protein, and then with your smoothie you're getting all your vitamins and minerals and stuff like that. For my lunch I usually have rice and chicken and veg again, so again that crosses everything off the list that I need to replenish. Another thing I forgot to mention about your nutrition is you need to make sure you're getting plenty of fruit and vegetable in your diet, because this contains a lot of nutrients that you will have lost while you exercised. So make sure you do that. Another thing which is so important is hydration. Obviously if you've overexerted yourself the day before and you sleep, you need to make sure you are hydrated. So I always make sure I've got a big bottle of water. In fact, I'll go show it you right now. I always make sure I've got a big bottle of water and I keep this filled up throughout the day so I stay hydrated. Tasty. The third thing is active recovery. So I'm sure you've all heard of this, and this basically means you do a light bit of exercise in order to get the blood pumping to your muscles, and then they can repair a bit quicker as opposed to if you were just lounging about in bed all day. The reason behind this is because obviously when your muscles work, your body pumps the blood to the muscles, and that carries all the nutrients and the oxygen, which can hopefully try and repair your muscle fibres a little bit more. So an example of light recovery could be to go on the bike for probably 10 to 15 minutes just so you're getting a light sweat on, so you know that your exercise has actually paid off a little bit. Or you could go for a swim, that's also recommended. You could go for a run. It's not the best as obviously your legs are the thing you're trying to recover, so running's a bit intense for the legs, but as long as you take it steady, a 10-15 minute run should be fine. So after you've done your light exercise, it's now time to foam roll and stretch. And basically all this is doing again is making sure that the blood is getting to the muscles. You foam roll and targets the sore areas, and that sends the triggers to the body to make sure you're sending more oxygenated blood to make sure you can try and repair the muscle tears or the muscle fibre tears as best you can. So there we have it, that's the 3 main steps to recovery. Now it's time for some bonus tips on things what I like to do on my days off. The first one is wear compression leggings. There's not too much proof behind them that they are beneficial, but there's a reason why all the pros wear them, and even if they just give you that 0.5% extra recovery, it's worth doing. So make sure you pick yourself up some recovery leggings. Another bonus tip that you can do is to prepare your meals for the week. So my rest days are on Sunday because I've usually had a game on the Saturday, so I want to be fresh for the new week. So what I'll do is I'll prepare 5 meals for my week, and then I can fully focus on my training knowing that my nutrition is already taken care of previously. And my final tip is to watch a game of football. Ideally watch your own game of football if you can and analyse where you've gone wrong and what you've done well, but if you don't have any videos of yourself, then just watch any professional game, ideally one that plays the same formation as you're playing or something like that, and watch your position on the pitch and make notes and basically just pick up tips and analyse what he's doing right, what the difference is between you and him and stuff like that. So then I will mention that all the things that I use during recovery I've linked down in the description, so there'll be the foam roller, the bike, the foam rolling ball which I use for my feet, and what else will there be, my compression leggings. Everything that I use to aid my recovery will be linked in the description, so make sure you check that out. If you want me to show you a full day of my recovery, so I'll take you through my full day of eating, my full day of exercise / foam rolling and stuff like that, then please like this video. Hopefully if you get to about 30 to 40 likes, I'll definitely make that video, but let me know in the comments as well if you'd like to see that. And if you've got any other questions, put them in the comments and I'll definitely answer them, because I answer every single comment. But other than that, thank you for watching all the way till the end of the video. I really appreciate that, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Oh, and remember to like and subscribe.